TV. Welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back updates and information as it is hot. In case it's your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first to collect it. All right, let's go down to the news proper as it is hot. It don't shell. Rep has said that the only solution to the insecurity in the southeastern part of Nigeria is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know that's Nanti Anola here. Ima asina wana agwanti manti anoge mbagi ebuisi eburu manti megini sonia. But they are here, don't hear me. You know, say the Biafrans have the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile where know they listen. If you like say if to say the man for the listening to them, they pay attention for waiting they talk. By now, I don't think say they for the carry out they chook for the matters. Where we say consign Mazin and the Kanu ohanezendigbo, one of Ndigbo. But as the PM of the Biafra Republic government in exile, don't carry fire put for the anyash. You know, those days when we were small, if you are having malaria, there is this local drugs that your mother will mix for you. They are called local leaves. Some are made out of pawpaw leaf, mango, this thing, branches, lime, lemon, all those things, dogoyari, all those things will be brought together. After cooking it, they will now live in one big hot pot. Immediately they are bringing it down from the fire. They will carry you and put on it and cover you with heavy, thick blanket. There is this heavy, thick blanket that is raining those days. Thick blanket, the thing normally has hairs on a one the blanket. One day, if they cover you inside that medicine, that local medicine helps for like 5 minutes, my brother. If you come out, if you do not get well, they will know that what is happening to you is devil that is pursuing you. And once you come out from that thing, the heat and everything, my brother, you will get well immediately. If you have not passed through that kind of treatment, just know that you were not born around 80s, 70s, and the 90s. It's only the children of the 90s, 80s, and 70s that will know what I'm talking about. But those who were born in 2000, my people, you people are small kids. Go and sit down and sleep. Now, so the thing that happened those days, one after doing that thing to you, it be like saying awaiting Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, they do to the federal government now. And and don't carry their nyash and their face put for inside Dogoyori fire. And they don't they hear them. Now everybody they run helter skelter, kirigidi gada gada, make we know what we they do. And now you don't reach the House of Rep. And then they talk about them. Small time Senate go talk about them. And as they talk about them, President go carry him. The man must be freed by force, by fire, by force. And person will be say Chukwu Kikabiama they fight for. My brother, you know go feed you that person anything. No, if he take time, if he take days, if he take years, but the Chukwu Kikabiama still have the victory. Let's go down to that information. Make you they see as they solve. Afam Ogene, a member of the House of Representatives, has called on the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. The lawmaker, a member of the Labour Party who represents Owaru Federal Constituency in Anambra, made the demand on the floor of the lower legislative chamber during the plenary on Tuesday. Calls for the release of Kanu, particularly from Igbo stakeholders, have been frequent. Ogene said the release of Kanu is a political solution that will end the rising insecurity in the southeast. I am using this unique opportunity to call on the executive that political solution to issues of insecurity is a way to look out, he said. In the southeast today, there is only one line demand: release of Nnamdi Kanu, and insecurity in the southeast will be a thing of the past, we believe. The IPOB leader has been in the custody of the Department of State Service since he was extradited from Kenya in Nigeria 2021. In October 2022, the Court of Appeal in Abuja struck out the terrorism charge filed against Kanu by the federal government. The appellate court held that Kanu's extradition from Kenya to Nigeria to stand trial was illegal. The federal government filed an appeal before the Supreme Court challenging the judgment and also filed an amended charge before a federal high court. The government also filed a stay of execution of judgment in the appellate court, which was granted. The Supreme Court had the case in May but adjourned it to October 5. So October 5 is the next day, and October 5 is no more for Okwawanechi. Today is already 4th of today is already 4th of October. So October 5 is tomorrow, where the case of Mazi and the Kanu has been scheduled to take place. But of course, you know, the readers of Ndarorwala, you know that the leaders will be saying they for, but my people, many of them Ndarorwala. You know, I see they be for them. People will be say if they see white, they go call them black. If they see black, they go call them yellow. If they see yellow, they go call them red. If they see red, they will call them blue. Now, so the people they do. But of course, you know, as they be say the man has been discharged and acquitted by the appellate court, which is said that they are supposed to set him free and allow him to go. But as they go, the people will be said then they on top of this matter and government officials. You know, one thing about this nation called NIG is that they set constitution and they are the first to break the constitution. The senators, when they are moving with their siren, they don't care whether the traffic light is on, but they expect the common citizens to obey the traffic light. The police themselves, when they are not on emergency duty, they don't care whether the traffic light is on. They just come out because they are police people with their siren. They pass by the traffic light. Common rich men that maybe that were able because they are rich, maybe a VC in the university, maybe a manager in MD, in maybe a specialist hospital, and the rest of them, because maybe their car and one escort, you see them moving, passing by the traffic light because they have escort. And these people are expecting other common citizens to obey the rules and regulations of the constitution. Meanwhile, they themselves are not obedient to the constitution they have set. I think it's high time, since constitution does not work in this nation, I think it's high time they suspend the constitution and let everybody start doing what they like. What you feel that is good for you, you just do it, because I don't see the constitution working out. Because those who set the constitution are the people who break the constitution. Now, look at what is happening in the case of the president now. They say that you must have 25% in the FCT before you win election. Now, the court has still ruled in his favor that having 25% in the FCT does not mean anything. I could also remember what happened in Imo State during the time of Hope Uzodinma and Emeki Hedioha, where the court ruled that Emeki Hedioha did not get up to the 25% of the votes in the local governments in Imo State. Meanwhile, he got the victory. Yes, people were sure that he won the election because many people voted for him, but the issue was that he did not get up to 25% of the election in all the local government in Imo State, which are the statutory rules that he was supposed to follow before he became the governor. And because of that, after 7 months in office, he was impeached on that ground. Now, when it goes to the turn of the president, the court, the opposition party filed that this man did not get up to the 25% in the Federal Capital Territory, and the court said that that does not matter. The judge ruled against it, that it is never a law, it is never this and that. Now, what is actually the constitution of this nation? Because the judiciary themselves, whose their work is to interpret the Constitution, are not giving the citizens the right interpretation of the Constitution. They judge in favor of the rich man and in favor of those who have the money back. And this is the problem that this nation is facing, and this is why the Southeasterners are crying out for marginalization, because when it gets to the judiciary, the law court, you see things changing. Meanwhile, I'll be winding down the curtain here, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, you kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you'll be the first to collect it. Thank you for listening. God bless you.